up, compassionate people? Welcome to Vegan News. It's a beautiful, not really, but it's still beautiful, rainy Monday outside. Lots of news stories today, so let's get started. Let's jump right into them. The vegan Bernie Madoff, that we've actually discussed her before on the show. That's what they're calling her, the vegan Bernie Madoff. Sarma Mengelis, pictured here. You can check the description down below if you're on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can check the description up above. I always put the links and cite all sources, and you can read this article further and link to other things to find out more about her in the case. We're not going to go through it all right here. I'll see if I can link the previous video, if I can find it, of where I discussed her case before. But she has since been released from Rikers Island and will be on 5 years probation, basically for defrauding people through her once operational restaurant in New York City called Pure Food and Wine, which was a raw vegan restaurant located in the Gramercy Park section. Lots of celebrities used to go there and called it their favorite restaurant. She's also ordered to pay $1 million in restitution to those she defrauded, and some of that money is also going to investors and the state of New York itself that she did not pay taxes to like she was supposed to. She's a bad example, which earned her the moniker Bad Vegan for a while in the press. Hopefully she does get herself on track. She blames everything on her soon-to-be ex-husband. Funnily enough, the reason she and her husband were caught while on the lam from police was because they ordered Domino's pizza with meat and cheese and other things on it, so that had people questioning too, but she's defended herself and said it was her husband's pizza, so who knows? That's beside the point. She has hurt a lot of people, and that really sucks, and I really hope she learned her lesson and the probation does good for her. Moving on, the Gold Coast of Australia's first all-vegan grocery store will soon be opening up. Called Vegan Aisle, the supermarket will carry vegan nuts, cheeses, mock meats, everything you could imagine and desire that we like. Except now you don't have to pretend that the body part and secretions aisle doesn't exist, or put blinders on as you go by it, or look at it and be disgusted. Instead, you can go into a place where you know everything is safe and all of your money is going to a people and a company that is not contributing to the suffering of other beings. Pretty awesome. We actually have one here in Pennsylvania near me that's opening soon, and I will be doing a story on that separately. I'm trying to get in contact with the owners and see if maybe they want to do like a little interview and a tour of their grocery store. It's in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore right now, but look for that. That'll be really soon, I hope. The View, that TV show where they all kind of sit around a table and argue and talk about things here and there. Family Guy had a good joke about it.
Hey, Stewie, 3 o'clock. Time for The View. No, not again!
They had a previous guest on who talked about trying to find a vegan birthday cake and he couldn't. And the host of The View had this to say.
What is this on the table, Sonny?
Okay, well, remember last week when Craig Robinson was on and he talked about how he was a vegan and how he was looking for a vegan birthday cake? I just said vegan birthday cakes probably don't taste good. I mean, has anybody had a kale cake that's delicious? No.
And so Jon Stewart and his wife sent them Vegan Treats Bakeries, which is actually pretty close to me again in Pennsylvania. In Bethlehem, PA is where they're located if you're interested. I'll link their site down below so you can check them out. And as you can see in the video, they go wild for their minds are blown that vegan food could be exactly the same. And I mean, we're talking about a national audience here that this is being made available to. It's really incredible, and man, I've loved watching Vegan Treats grow from the little seedling it was into this huge business and also advocacy tool that when you go to a veg fest, the lines stretch for a block or two sometimes because people want it that badly. It's really incredible, and it's just a beautiful and wonderful thing to see, and I wish the owner all the luck in the world. I hope she continues to grow and is able to open in other parts of the country, maybe even across the world one day. Just really good news in general, and it's nice seeing non-vegans come to the realization that it's not all kale or tofu or some sort of just bland things. It can be so much more. You don't have to have animal products and harm animals to get delicious food that you're used to. Did that just fog up? The humidity just fogged up my camera. Skya Foods, and yes, the picture is a little fuzzy. Apparently the humidity in here internally fogged up the lens on my camera, and there's not much I can do about it. Sorry about that, but let's continue with the news. Show must go on. Skya Foods, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, run by partners Hillary Mason and Albert Cassetto have expanded from their tiny small business now into Whole Foods across the entire UK, and now they've gone international into New Zealand and are securing deals with other large retailers as we speak this moment. This is really cool too. It's like so much good news today, really. I'm excited. The pictures of their products look delicious and look like what you would expect. I hope they're delicious. They probably are, or they wouldn't be getting as much traction as they continue to get. And I'm really happy for them. This is the kind of news that I love to see. And today's been full of a lot of these things. So I just kind of wanted to share their story, and hopefully somebody can talk to them or maybe find an interview. Links down below, and I wish them the best. It's really cool to see so many awesome vegan businesses rising up from people with a dream and a passion for animals and spreading veganism and helping to change the world. It's happening right before our eyes, and we get to be a part of it. We vote with our money, we vote with our hearts, and it's really cool. And I'm just elated about the entire thing. Let's move on. And our story of the day is about McDonald's. Yes, I know. Everybody has been talking about the McVegan. They're testing it right now in Finland, of all places. Nobody's really sure why. I don't know. Who knows? The burger will be offered in Tampere, Finland, between October 4th and November 21st. The single soy patty is about the size of the quarter pounder and will be dressed the same, using the usual quarter pounder toppings of lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, ketchup, mustard, and no cheese. If all goes well, there's talk of the possible double McVegan patty, and I'm sure we would see it expand from there, maybe even going into vegan Big Macs eventually and things like that. That would be so cool. Now, the debate going on in the community right now within veganism and many groups, and you'll see even on people's walls and posting about McDeath and all this stuff, is the debate of whether or not we should give them our money because they destroy the rainforest and they hurt animals, or if we should support them because more vegan options mean more people see the options, more people understand the options, and the more people that see the options are going to try them, probably for weight management at first maybe, but once they learn that it's delicious and it tastes good, then they'll go from there. Me personally, I'm willing to support vegan options nearly anywhere, and if this comes to the United States, I will support the McVegan. I'm not going to get it on a regular basis, but I will definitely go and get one every once in a while, and if it's good, I would get it more often. And that's simply because I really feel the more exposure we have for products out there, the better. And I really don't see how McDonald's is any worse than the grocery stores we go to. The grocery stores we go to are still selling animal products and in far greater quantities than even McDonald's is. So I really don't understand the argument that McDonald's is so evil that we should not give them our money for even a vegan product, when we could help be responsible for changing McDonald's entire menu to becoming a vegan restaurant. And that could easily happen, and because they're going to have to adapt to what's happening right now in the world with more and more people going vegan. In the next 10, 20, 30 years, most restaurants are pretty much just going to be all vegan anyway, if not completely. So that's my opinion on it. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on whether or not you'll purchase the McDonald's vegan burger, or if you support the vegan option at McDonald's, or what you think. Just your thoughts on the whole thing. That's kind of my question of the day for you guys. So, question of the day: do you support the McDonald's McVegan burger? And if you don't, why or why not? All right, guys, that's everything. Love you so much. Sorry again that the camera fogged up. I can actually literally see the humidity inside the camera lens, and I can't get to it. It's trapped between the glass, so that sucks. But it was a great day. Lots of awesome stories. And I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. And I'm also going to put out a separate video on a couple different things coming up soon. I'm not going to talk about them just yet, but one of them should be out tomorrow, I hope. All right, guys. Love you so much. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.